Hello, boys and girls, and welcome to Rosa-Leigh and Friends. And I brought a friend with me, Boomer. Boomer, can you say hello to the boys and girls? You have to drop your leash, Boomer. There we go.
I don't see any boys and girls.
You don't?
No, where are they?
Well, actually, they're not here. They can see us, but we can't see them.
Oh, but I'd like to lick their faces and chew their socks.
Well, I'm sure you would. But I'm glad you're here today because you're going to help me with the story.
Oh, I am.
Yes, you are. And our story has to do with the verse, Ephesians 4:32. And it says, "Be kind to one another, tender-hearted, forgiving one another, even as God in Christ forgave you." So that's what our story is going to be about someone who showed love.
Oh, I'm ready for the story. I even have my leash.
Yeah, I see you have a leash.
We're going for a walk.
We're not going for a walk.
Oh, yeah. Sam went for a walk.
Who's Sam?
The man in our story.
I don't remember his name being Sam, but we'll see. Jesus was telling a story, and actually this is called one of his parables.
Oh, they're dangerous.
What?
Parables.
Why are they dangerous?
Well, I was going through a cow pasture, and all of a sudden, a bull chased me with his great big long horns all the way across the field.
Oh, a pair of bulls. That's not what I was talking about. I was talking about the word parable. It's a type of story Jesus told to help people understand truth about his word.
Oh,
So, in this story, there was a man traveling. He was a man probably from Jerusalem, a Jewish man. He was traveling from Jerusalem all the way to Jericho, about 29 kilometers. It would have taken him a couple days, and he had to travel through the desert and over mountains. It was a long walk.
oh, I love walks.
Yeah, I know you did. I know you like walks.
Yeah, and I also like fire hydrants and chasing cats.
Yes, I know you do. But there weren't any cats or fire hydrants in our story.
Oh, okay.
Okay. But in our story, as he was walking, we find out that all of a sudden he was attacked by robbers.
Oh, dear.
Yes. And they took all his belongings. They took his shirt and his shoes, and they beat him up. And they left him beside the road.
Grrr. I would really like to catch them.
Yeah, I'm sure you would. But they got away, and they left him hurt beside the road.
Oh, you better call an ambulance.
An ambulance? I can't call an ambulance. This is the story, remember? There were no ambulances in the story.
Oh,
So, in our story, we find out after a while he heard someone coming. He heard footsteps.
was it a doctor?
No, it wasn't a doctor. It was a priest, and he was on his way to the temple. But when he saw this man that was so hurt beside the road, he just looked at him and then went on his way.
Well, that wasn't very good.
No. After a while, he heard footsteps again, and this time, another man was coming. This man was a Levite. He worked in the temple. But when he saw the man, the injured man beside the road, he crossed to the other side of the road and went on his way.
He wasn't very kind either.
No, he wasn't. After a long time, the man was probably in a lot of pain and thirsty, and he heard a noise.
What was it?
It was a clip-clop, clip-clop.
Oh, it's a horse.
No, I think it was a donkey. And on that donkey, there was a man called a Samaritan.
Oh, that's his name. Sam Marion.
Sam Marion?
Yeah, Sam Marion.
No, that wasn't his name. That was where he was from. He was from a place called Samaria.
Well, why do we know the place where he's from?
Why do we know the place where he's from? Because it's important to our story. Because Samaritans were hated by the Jews. They were their enemies.
Oh dear.
So, when the Samaritan came along,
Marion.
yes, Sam Marion, when he came along and he saw this man hurt beside the road, he stopped his donkey and he got down and he got out some bandages and he cleaned up the man's wounds. And not only that, he put him back on his donkey and he took him to an inn where he could be cared for.
Oh, he was very kind.
Yes, he was very kind. In fact, he even promised the owner that he would pay him more money if this man had any other needs. And after all these things, Jesus asked his audience, those that were listening, he said, which of these three men was a good neighbor to the injured man?
Oh, I know that. It was Sam Marion.
It was the Good Samaritan, that's right. Because he showed love and kindness. Not only that, he was forgiving. He was considered an enemy to these people.
Oh,
And you know, that kind of reminds us of what special day it is today.
oh, I know what it is. It's Good Friday.
Yes,
Why is it called Good Friday?
well, I know it's the day Jesus died, and that doesn't sound like a good day. But because he died on Good Friday, that means we can have the wrong things we've done forgiven because of what Jesus did for us.
Oh, that's right. But he didn't stay dead.
That's right. What happened on Easter Sunday?
He came back to life.
That's right. He did. And that's what Easter's all about. So, Boomer, what do you have to say to the boys and girls?
Oh, bye, boys and girls. And I hope they have a happy Easter. And I'd love to lick your faces and chew your socks. But have fun trying to find some eggs.
Yeah, I'm sure they're going to do some egg hunts. Bye, boys and girls, and have a happy Easter.
Goodbye.